Hello everyone. Here I am Deshmane SB from Pimpalgaon High School, Pimpalgaon Baswant, and we are learning English for Standard 7. Today we are going to learn part 2nd of 2.6 Great Scientists Have a Questioning Mind, written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. The first part we learned that great scientific minds are restless with questions. Scientists are very curious about everything they see around them. They want to know the reason behind everything. So, when Raman was on the ship's deck and gazing at the blue waters of the ocean, a series of questions popped up in his head. Why are both the sea and the sky blue in color? What is the science behind this occurrence? His mind seemed to suggest the reason could be the scattering of light by water molecules. But his theory was yet to be proved scientifically. Now, I am going to read the remaining passages given on page number 57. Pay attention to the reading. When the ship anchored at Calcutta, the young man immediately went on to conduct experiments to prove his theory. His research in optics, the science of light, resulted in the discovery of the Raman effect. He announced it to the scientific world in March 1928. The discovery won him the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1930. It was the first time this prize was awarded to an Asian. The day he discovered the Raman effect, 20th February, was later declared as National Science Day. Even before this, his contribution to the science of optics had been acknowledged, and he was elected Fellow of the Royal Society in 1924. You would have learnt about the Raman effect in detail at school. But do you know the discovery subsequently helped in determining the internal structures of some 2000 chemical compounds? And can you guess what the cost of the equipment that Raman used to prove his theory was? A measly 200 of rupees. Raman strongly felt that scientists should not be confined to laboratories to solve scientific problems. They should search around themselves and find those answers in accordance with nature. For the essence of science lies in independent thinking and hard work, and not in equipment. How true! Though the oceans and the sky have always been blue in color, it needed a questioning mind with a scientific outlook to find the reason behind it. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Now, when the ship anchored at Calcutta, anchored means to connect an object, especially a ship or a boat, to a fixed point, Nangar Takne. Raman immediately went to conduct experiments to prove his theory. His research in optics, the science of light, resulted in the discovery of the Raman effect. जहाजाने कलकत्ता बंदरावर नांगर टाकला आणि आता आपला सिद्धांत सिद्ध करण्यासाठी प्रयोग करण्याच्या दृष्टीने सी व्ही रामन विचार करू लागले आणि त्यांनी जे प्रयोग केले त्या प्रयोगाचा संशोधनाचा परिणाम रामन परिणामात झाला. Raman announced, that is, declared it to the scientific world in March 1928. This discovery won him the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1930. रामन यांनी आपले संशोधन मार्च 1928 मध्ये वैज्ञानिक जगतात जाहीर केले. या त्यांच्या संशोधनासाठी त्यांना 1930 मध्ये पदार्थ विज्ञानासाठी नोबेल पारितोषिक मिळाले. It was the first time this prize was awarded to an Asian. Later, the day he discovered the Raman effect, that is 20th February, was declared as National Science Day. आशिया खंडात राहणाऱ्या एखाद्या वैज्ञानिकाला नोबेल पुरस्कार मिळण्याची ही पहिलीच वेळ होती. आणि म्हणूनच ज्या दिवशी त्यांनी हा शोध लावला तो दिवस 28 फेब्रुवारी राष्ट्रीय विज्ञान दिन म्हणून आपण साजरा करतो. His contribution to the science of optics had been acknowledged, means to admit the knowledge of, and he was elected fellow of the Royal Society in 1924. नोबेल पुरस्कार मिळण्याआधीच रामन यांच्या दृकशास्त्रातील योगदानाला मान्यता मिळाली होती. 1924 मध्येच त्यांची रॉयल सोसायटीचे फेलो म्हणजे सभासद म्हणून निवड झाली होती. द रॉयल सोसायटी इज इन लंडन. इट इज द ओल्डेस्ट नॅशनल सायंटिफिक इन्स्टिट्यूशन इन द वर्ल्ड. ही एक जगातील अतिशय प्राचीन अशी वैज्ञानिक संस्था आहे जी लंडन येथे आहे. You must have learned the Raman effect in detail. But do you know the discovery subsequently, means following afterwards, helped in determining, means to fix the form or character, in determining the internal structures of some 2000 chemical compounds. रामन परिणाम किंवा रामन इफेक्ट बद्दल विज्ञानात तुम्ही माहिती मिळवलीच आहे. पण तुम्हाला हे माहित आहे का? या शोधानंतर जवळजवळ 2000 रासायनिक संयुगांची आंतरिक संरचना निश्चित करण्यास या शोधाची मदत झाली. Can you guess what the cost of the equipment that Raman used to prove his theory was? A measly. Measly means a word used to indicate a very small amount. किरकोळ किंवा शुल्लक. A measly 200 rupees. आपला सिद्धांत सिद्ध करण्यासाठी रामन यांनी जे उपकरण तयार केले त्याची किंमत अवघी 200 रुपये होती. Raman strongly felt that scientists should not be confined, means to keep within bounds, to laboratories to solve scientific problems. Rather, they should search around themselves and find those answers in accordance, means according to nature. He always says, ask the right questions and nature will open the doors to her secrets. सी. व्ही. रामन यांच्या मते शास्त्रज्ञांनी नेहमीच वैज्ञानिक समस्या सोडवण्यासाठी प्रयोगशाळेत गुंतून राहू नये. त्यांनी त्या समस्यांची उत्तरे सभोवतालच्या निसर्गात शोधण्याचा प्रयत्न करावा. ते नेहमीच म्हणत, योग्य प्रश्न विचारल्यास निसर्ग आपोआपच आपली गुपिते उघड करत असतो. For the essence of science lies in independent thinking and hard work and not in equipment. विज्ञानाचे सार, मूलतत्व स्वतंत्र विचारांमध्ये आणि परिश्रमातच दडलेले असते. How true. Though the oceans and the sky have always been blue in color, it needed a questioning mind with a scientific outlook to find the reason behind it. किती सत्य आहे बघा. सागर आणि आकाश हे दोन्हीही जरी कायमच निळ्या रंगाचे होते, तरी सुद्धा त्यामागचे खरे कारण शोधण्यासाठी वैज्ञानिक शास्त्रीय दृष्टिकोन असलेल्या जिज्ञासू म्हणजेच क्वेश्चनिंग माइंडचीच गरज होती. New words and phrases from the passages. To anchor means to connect an object, especially a ship or a boat, to a fixed point. नांगर टाकणे. To announce means to declare, जाहीर करणे. To acknowledge means to admit the knowledge of. कबूल करणे किंवा मान्य करणे. To elect means to choose a candidate, निवडणे. Subsequently means following afterwards, त्यानंतर किंवा तदनंतर. To determine means to fix the form or character, ठरविणे. Measly, it is a word used to indicate a very small amount, क्षुल्लक किंवा किरकोळ. To be confined means to keep within bounds, बंदिस्त करणे. In accordance with means according to, following the rules of, ला अनुसरून. Now write down all these new words and phrases into your notebook. Thank you.